Good evening. I'm Dan Fitzpatrick here at StockMarketMentor.com, and it's Thursday, January 14th. Okay, in this chart of the day video, I want to look at Chipotle. Here's why. You know the stock reversed yesterday on news. Somebody out of the company said that they believe that the E. coli issues are going to be resolved soon, and the CDC will be essentially be reporting that soon enough. I don't know the particulars. I just know that it has something to do about the pending end of E. coli in Chipotle Mexican Grill's food, which actually warms my heart because I actually like their food and I even eat it for the same reason I don't buy a lottery ticket. I think the chances of me winning the lottery are about nil, so why spend the money? And I think the chances of me getting E. coli are about nil, so why not spend the money? But that's just me. The point is, look at how much this stock has absolutely been getting crushed. And besides, did I mention they serve beer there? So the stock had been getting crushed, and on that news, you see this reversal, and then today, so the stock continues its merry way higher. And as a trader, you're looking at this and you're saying, like, you know what? I can't buy this now. It's gone up too much in 2 days. Stock's gone up over 10%. I can't buy that. Huge volume here, by the way. Higher volume today on Thursday than Wednesday on the turnaround day. But here's what I'm suggesting. I get this. The stock is up here, but it's up on fundamental news. If you look at the weekly chart, it still looks scary as all get out here. But this is so far, kind of an inside week. Not really, although this is actually a good thing. I was going to say not really because this week so far has, well, it'll always be that way for this week. This week is extended below last week's intra-week low, right? But the bears have been rejected and the bulls have pushed this up higher. My point is this. If you're looking at, if this was a daily chart instead of a weekly chart, this is a good way to look at it. If this is a daily chart instead of a weekly chart, wouldn't you look at this and say, you know what? I got to buy this stock. This is the first day of a turnaround. Stock really sold off hard. I'm going to go ahead and buy that stock. And if the stock kind of gets up to around 500-ish, which, by the way, is almost 50 points, if the stock gets up to about 500, then I'll start watching it pretty close. Hopefully, we'll get all the way up to test this last support level here that broke down. But I think I'm kind of early in this trade. Okay, that's what you would be saying if this was a daily chart. Or if this chart here was a daily chart, but it's not. It's a weekly chart. So you look at this, and it's kind of scaring you away. Here's my suggestion. Scale in. I think Chipotle's going higher. But you scale in. You take some stock right now, nodding to the gods of Wall Street that the stock's gone up for 2 days in a row in a big way. So as soon as you buy, the stock's going to pull back because that's what they always seem to do when you're getting in on the third day of a rally. But you take a small position now, and then if the stock continues to move up, at least you're in, and then you can scale in accordingly and actually take a bigger position. So what I'm saying is, I think Chipotle, for the time being, is done going down. And because the reason that it was done, that it was going down so much, was because of something that we know about. It's not like, oh, well, there's, their same-store sales numbers are shrinking. Well, yeah, they are. If you think you're going to get sick eating their food, it's a weird thing about how restaurants do that. But because we know the main catalyst for this thing to be moving down as low as it has, then when that catalyst, when that E. coli issue actually does go away, and by the way, you can get that eating anywhere. It just so happens that there was some kind of prevalence at Chipotle. I have my private ideas as far as why that is, but I'm not going to share them with you because I don't want to piss half of you off. Anyway, so with that said, I think the path of least resistance on Chipotle is still higher just as long as you're entering in percentages as opposed to just 100% I'm all in, so you can manage your risk. Okay, members, over to the strategy session. A lot of stuff suddenly working, and we're going to get to it.